Hi everyone, this is Kate O'Connor reporting for AVweb from NBAA 2021 in Las Vegas. I'm here over at Honeywell with Jason Bilek, and we're taking a look at the new Anthem avionics suite. Here's Jason to tell us a little bit more.
Anthem is our new integrated flight deck offering. It's designed to be different from traditional cockpits in a few ways. The first is it's always on cloud connected, which doesn't mean that the internet's going to be affecting critical systems. It means that it's always talking to the outside world, and it's always able to see what we've done before we got in the cockpit. It's things like flight plans, saving flight plans ahead of time, setting up windows layouts ahead of time, seeing things like fuel, oil pressure, tire pressure from remote locations, and also setting up secure cockpit browser tabs. The secure cockpit browser is another part of our connectivity, which allows us to use third-party applications that weren't previously available to customers. We can do that in a few different ways. We've got access to windy.com, airport, or weather cameras that we didn't have access to before. You can use ForeFlight's web application immediately, directly right out of the box for looking at prior saved flight plans or additional weather layers that weren't available. In addition, we are making advanced safety features available to our customers in general aviation segments that were typically reserved for higher end business jets. Things like taxi assist, takeoff assist, landing assist, a lot of the envelope protections, as an example, auto throttle, automatic wake up when you're off autopilot. And finally, because we're able to bring these displays together with our bezel-less display design, we're allowing OEMs the opportunity to create new looks. Things like a single piece of glass with super matte type capability. With super matte, what we're able to do is essentially take advantage of that bezel-less display and bring the displays together, allowing a much larger map area. So Anthem is primarily a touch interface, but that doesn't mean that you can't interface CCDs or other smaller controllers. Some of the aircraft out there have simple checklist controllers to tab through. OEMs can choose what the type of controller they want, maybe go directly to that particular supplier, and we'll interface with it as long as it meets our performance requirements. So one other difference from traditional cockpits that is important is our ability to quickly reconfigure our windows in the way that we want as pilots. We have what we call a pilot interface master application, which is simply a pilot menu with all of the functions such as your flight plan or waypoint list, which you can manipulate to be greater or smaller levels of detail, checklists, synoptics. With synoptics, if the OEM supports, you can do things like bring in the lighting controls directly onto the synoptics, things that are not critical, obviously. You're able to set the cockpit up the way you want to set it up, both you and either an instructor or mentor pilot or even your co-pilot, depending on the type of airplane you're flying. So Honeywell Anthem is designed to serve multiple markets, from UAMs all the way up through high-end business jets. Initially, we'll be focused on OEM forward-fit customers, but eventually, say in the 2025-2026 timeframe, we'll be offering this in retrofit. And when we do it in retrofit markets, it will be available to very small aircraft all the way up through the higher-end jets.